Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. So we're going to continue our sessions on Tarkib and Irab. And tonight we're going to do another phrase actually. But we did not do this together with the main ones that we did for the last session. This is Ism Isyārah and something called shibhu jumlah. I think you know what shibhu jumlas are. They're basically jama majroor as well as zarf. Yes, but Ism Isyārah is something that we have not really studied in detail. You know, what we have done is we call things like ha'ula'i, zalika, Ism Isyārah. But there's a breakdown to this. Yes, there's a breakdown to this which we will do tonight, inshallah. But I just want to do a quick run over what we have done so far. So we have covered isms. Yes, we have covered isms. We saw which isms were mu'rab and which isms were mabni. And we said when it is mu'rab, it can be in two cases where you can see the changes at the end and we cannot see changes at the end. And we said that mabni is when you don't see any changes, yes, and you can only tell the difference between mabni and taqdiri if you know your list of mabniyats, meaning if you are familiar with the nouns that are designated as mabni, yes, or non-flexible as the case may be, because sometimes because you can't see the changes here and you can't see the changes here either. Yeah, so that's why sometimes we tend to get these two mixed up. But as long as you know what is mabni, then you can rule it out. You know, okay, this is mabni, so that means it cannot be taqdiri. Yeah, but even taqdiri, it has classifications. You know that we're talking about isms like ism manqus, ism ma'sur, yes, and when you attach yatun mutakalim to the isim, then it becomes taqdiri. Yeah, so we already know this as well, so it's not too bad in differentiating between this and this. Then we said fi'il had the same case as well, but fi'ils mostly are mabni. The only time they are mu'rab is when they are fi'lun mudari'un, and there are these are the ones that also lafzi and taqdiri, you can say and see and you cannot see. Yes, so there's only one exception of mudari, and that is when it is attached to the feminine noon. Yes, when it's attached to the feminine noon and when it's a plural feminine. Yeah. And we saw the various cases. I shared a table with all of you. Here is about isms. This one we see the lafzi isms, the taqdiri and mahalli isms, yes, manqus, maqsur, as I mentioned. And then we looked at the fi'ils, and you know it's fi'ils because we have marfu' mansub and majzoom, no longer majroor. Yeah, we're talking about majzoom. And we also have the same cases, lafzi, mahalli, and taqdiri. Yes. Then we see here, we would say muqaddara because by right it should be there, but because of what has happened to it, the special cases, we cannot see the changes. Yeah, but it should be there, muqaddara. Then we went on to talk about the first set of phrases. Yeah, the first set of phrases that we normally come across, and that is of course your sifa, your badal, your ma'tuf, your ta'qid, and your mudaf ilayh. Yes, mudaf ilayh. Okay. Today we're going to look at Ism Isyārah. Yeah. Now we say Irab and we say Tarkib. When we look at Tarkib, remember we're talking about structure, and we look at Irab, we're looking at each word and the function each word plays in that sentence, or in that ayah. The thing is to note here, there is a term called for Ism Isyārah, of course the Ism Isyārah and the musharun ilayh, the thing that you're pointing at. Yeah, musharun ilayh is the thing that you're pointing at. Now, we use the term musharun ilayh only in Tarkib. You do not see it in I'rab. You will not see this in I'rab. Yeah? Why? Because the musharun ilayh is actually what we call badal. Badal is one of the tabi' or the followers. Yeah, that means it follows the status of the word that it is taking place of. No, badal is for replacement, right? It's the same, it's the equivalent. Yep. So because the musharun ilayh and the badal is actually the same, yeah, for the pointing situation. Okay, here's a table. I think it's a very nice table that Ustad did, that shows you pointer words or demonstrative pronouns. That's the big word, you know, the English version is the demonstrative particle or half. And haza, we know, is for something that is close to us. Yeah, haza is for something that's close to us. Zaka is something that is far. Yeah, something that is far. Then here hazani, we're looking at, of course, the dual. And then zanika, we're looking at the far version of the dual. Ha'ulai, ulaika. Yeah, hazihi, tika. Yeah, the far is tika, the close is hazi. Yeah, hatani, and here you can have tanika. In this case, you use both. In this case, no. This is hazihi, and this is tika, near, far. This one is another case like this. So you have near for both, because this is what we call rafa, and this is jar and nasab. Yeah, same here. Then we have ha'ulai, near, ulaika, far. This is what we call kaful khitab. And the Ism Isyārah, the one that we've been saying, oh, haza is Ism Isyārah. This is what we've been saying all the time. Ulaika is Ism Isyārah, but actually, no. Only the part here is Ism Isyārah. This is what we call as ha'u tanbih. And this is kaful khitab. Yeah, the one you are addressing. Basically, the second person. Yeah, the one you are addressing. So here, although it's tanbih, you know that tanbih means to draw attention. You use it when in other words, when you want to draw someone's attention. Yes. But in the case of Isma'ul Isyārah, it's just to indicate that this is here. This is here. Yeah. So it's slightly different, and the name, but the name is the same. Yeah. The name is the same. This one, however, will change. Yeah. Ka is your singular person. You're addressing to someone, one person. You can also have kuma. Yeah, so za kuma means you're addressing two people. And then you have zakum. You're addressing a group of people. Yeah, so this changes. But what we're looking here, what we are familiar with, is of course the singular form, because usually in the Quran you are addressing one person. Then we have something called, I think you caught a glimpse of this, the lamul bu'd. Yeah, the lamul bu'd is there to show even further. Yeah, even further, to make far. Bu'd, though, is, you know, is far. Qarib is near. So I'm sure you're familiar with this. You know something called tilka. Yeah, tilka, when we add the lam in it. And then we have zalika. So we have the lam in it. Yeah, lam bo comes with a kasra. So basically what's happening here, this is quite clear cut. Zalika, you add the lam there, so it becomes zalika. But you also see in zaka, yeah, because that you have that option. Usually in spoken, the modern Arabic, we drop the lam. Yeah, but the classical Arabic, we have the lam. Yeah, zalika. So here, if you look at this, here for example, you have the original T. Yes, you have the original T. And then you have the ka. And then you add the li here. And this is where, for the smooth sound, we just merge these two and becomes tilka. Yeah. But basically the breakdown is the original Ism Isyārah, T, li, the lamu bu'di, and ka is your kaful khitab. Yeah. So this is how we come up with tilka. All right. Tarkib, fi'il, fa'il. Haza is fa'il. And obviously this looks like it's never going to change. Yeah? Haza will always be in the form of haza. So when we do the i'rab, this is tarkib, yes? When we do the i'rab, we go to the individual words. So jalasa is our fi'lu madin, we know this, and it's mabniyun ala fath. Yes, jalasa. We know madins usually end with a fatha, especially the singular third person is always jalasa. Haza here is your harfu tanbih, the first part, your harfu tanbih, the one that says here, we are here, pointing near. We can, this is the full i'rab, if you want, mabniyun ala sukun, yeah, there's a sukun on the alif. La mahala laha minal i'rab, it has no place in i'rab. Yeah, the i'rab is on the za itself, the Ism Isyārah. It's an isim, so as you know, isim has 4 properties and status is one of them. Yeah. So here is Ism Isyārah, and we take it as mabni, it's always in that form. And but here it is fi mahali raf'in fa'il. Yeah. So this is how would we translate this, Sister Momina? Jalasa haza.
Jalasa, he's this. Oh, he sat on the this. This. You start now with the he sat on this. He's this. He sat.
Interesting, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
What do you
Sister Quratul Ain, would you like to help Sister Momina? How would I say this? Jalasa haza. Are you able to speak at the moment? Not yet? Maybe she's not.
So no, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, haza is referring to a person. So you would say this person.
Said,
like this,
yeah,
this
person
actually this said, but this person said.
Yes, so this man or this person said. Yeah, this person said. Alhamdulillah. Good. Okay. So now, this is even more interesting. So we have nasara, we know again, this is fi'il madin, and of course it's mabni ala fath. Yes, it's singular. And we have hazani, we break it down. Remember, we break it down. So this would be your tanbih. Yes, and the zani would be your Ism Isyārah. And in this case, we have 2 options. Our school of thought, we follow this one, yeah, because we've always said that Ism Isyārah belongs to the group of matniyats, the ones that are mabni, yes. So that's why we're sticking to this. Mabniyun ala al-alif, fi mahali rafin fa'il. This is your fa'il. But we're saying it's mabni, it's always with alif. Right? And but fi mahali raf'in. Yeah. The alternative is we have another school of thought, and I've written this in green. Yes. Same thing for the ha, but now we're taking it to be mu'rab. Only for the dual. Okay, only for the dual. So we're saying that the fa'il marfu'un bil alif. Yeah, bil alif. So this is one school of thought, but we will stick to this because this is what we are more inclined to. Yeah, our particular mazhab, so to speak, the Basriyun. Here again, it's tiny, but in this case it's alaya. Why? Because it's your maf'ul bihi, so it is now nasbin, yeah, in the place of nasab. Or if you choose to make it mu'rab, then of course we will do the usual. We will say that it is a maf'ulun bihi mansubun bil ya. Yes, you remember the signs, yeah? When for dual, this is rafa, the ya is nasab. Yeah, so this is what we do. Okay. Then here, jalasa ha'ula'i. Would you like to try this one, Sister Momina? Just now, Sister Quratul Ain did the one. So how do you think this would be?
These people sat.
Yes, exactly. These people sat. Yes, so a group of people sat down. Alhamdulillah. So fi'il madin, same thing. Here again, But this time it's mabni ala kasr because it's with kasra. It's always ha'ula'i. There's no ha'ula'a or ha'ula'u. It's always e. So this is fi mahali raf'in fa'il. You know, they are the ones doing the sitting. Yeah, so they are the fa'il. And here jalasa zaka. Okay. Sister Momina, would you like to try zaka? Jalasa, you know. Yeah, just tell me jalasa. Should be quite straightforward for you. How would we say this?
That person sat.
The Irab. Jalasa would be your...
Oh. So must I do just zaka or jalasa?
Jalasa as well. Yeah.
Jalasa is fi'l madi mabni ala al-fath.
Yes. And zaka?
Zaka is harfun.
No, there's no harfun tanbih. There's no ha here. There's just zaka.
Just the
because
it's Ism Isyārah.
yes, Ism Isyārah. That's correct. And it is this
مقصود.
We said that we are going to take our Ismu Isyārah as mabni. And yeah, this is our what we hold, the school of thought that we adopting, will take it as mabni. Just now I was just showing options. So if it is mabni, then how would we say this? Ismu Isyārah mabniyun
مبنية
ala
على مرفوع.
the sign. What is the sign here above the alif?
The sign is the sukun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So say that again. Za is Ismun
That
Isyārah.
is Ism Isyārah مبني على السكون.
Yes. And what's ka? This is also fa'il. You know it's fa'il. So we say fi mahali
fa'il.
raf'in. Yeah.
في محل رفيع.
So what's ka now? What do we call ka? Kaf, sorry. The one you're speaking to. What do we say?
مخطبة.
Yeah, so this is harfu
خاطبة.
khitab. Yeah, khitab. Khitab is the other one. Yeah. The khatib is the one we talk, who's doing the talking. The khitab is the one that's being spoken to. Yeah, so yeah, kaf harfu khitabin. Okay, alhamdulillah, good. So now your turn, Sister Quratul Ain. Let's see what the next slide holds. Not very much difference, but there is a slight difference. Okay.
Okay. جلس ذلك. So this is a remote person. So
Jalasa.
yes, that. Yeah, he that remote person sat
down. Okay. The Irab now. Alhamdulillah, that's the translation. Okay.
Okay, جلس فعل ماض مبني على الفتح.
Yes. I like that, the remote person. Sounds like my remote control. I never can find it. Okay. Jen, yes. Za.
And ذا اسم إشارة مبني على السكون. مبني على السكون. And then lam. What did we say about?
It is mabni ala sukun, and what else is it? This za. We haven't finished the Irab yet.
Oh yeah. And marfu'.
Well, it's mabni, so we don't say marfu. What do we say?
Sorry. Yeah. So مبني على الفتح في محل رفع فاعل.
مبني على
السكون.
Yes, في محل رفع فاعل. Yes, good. So what's the lam?
Yeah, what was the word for it again? Subhanallah.
For fa, ba'd, ba'du, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Harf Ba'id, how would you say?
The Ustad used here, he just did this. He said lil bu'du.
Okay, lil bu'd. Okay, lam lil bu'd. Okay, lam lil bu'd. Okay.
So I'm quite thinking about this.
That sounds very posh.
Yes, it does.
Sounds very posh.
It does. Okay, now the ka. How the ka?
حرف الخطاب.
مبني على
الفتح.
Yes, مبني على الفتح. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now the next one is a little bit longer. Not really. It's about the same. It's the same length but different category. Sister Momina, you just have to remember what happens when it is jalasat and tilka. So it's still Madi. It's still Madi.
Yeah.
But
still Madi.
So how would we say?
Just do the Irab.
Yes, that's right.
فعل ماض مبني على الفتح.
Yes.
فتحة.
What's the ta?
Ta is a ضمير متصل.
No, this is not the fa'il.
Oh.
The fa'il is here. We can only have one fa'il. It's a sign of something, right? What's this? What does it mean?
علامة.
What I mean, that's the wrong term then. Why do we have this star? Why do we have this star? Because we're talking about a
female.
Yes, we're talking about female. So we just say that. Yes, that's what we are looking for. Yeah. So lil ta'nis. Yeah? The posh way, as Sister Quratul Ain like to say, the posh way, lil ta'nis. Okay, alhamdulillah. And T is our Ism Isyārah مبني على السكون في محل رفع فاعل. So what's the lam?
The lam is the lam al-bu'di.
Yes. Yeah, lam al-bu'di, or here the posh way lil bu'd. Yeah, lil bu'd. I wonder why that's not sure why that is not a kasra. Okay. Then the ka. The ka. I'm thinking that, but I don't know. Maybe it's I'll check that one. Yeah. Kaf. Okay. What is the kaf?
Kaf is the حرف الخطاب.
Yes, حرف الخطاب, and it's مبني على فت. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but I didn't write that. Yeah, but we saw it on the previous slide. All right. Now a little change.
Sister Jureda, what is the harak on board? What did Ustad put?
He put as dhamma instead of kasra. So I just need to check why. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will check that, inshallah. Okay. Here, remember I said in terms of tarkib we use the term musharun ilayh. Now this is quite important to understand. Okay. We call it musharun ilayh only when it has alif lam attached to it. What happens if there is no alif lam but we have the Ism Isyārah? What's this then?
That is, sorry, I'm not sure who you're asking.
Anyone can answer. Anyone can. Okay.
Then it becomes the khabar of the mubtada.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it becomes the khabar. So when we translate, it's different. It'll be, this is a man, for example. This is a man, and rather than this man. Yeah. So when it is the badal, then we say this man, because the man is the badal of this, because we're talking about the one and same thing. Yeah. So this is where we need to understand very well, because sometimes people forget, and because they see Ism Isyārah, although this might be nakira rajulun, yeah, they will say it's musharun ilayh, yeah, but it is not. It will then become the khabar. So here again, our famous jalasa. And we have the same thing. Ha, your tanbih. Za, and only za, ismu isyarah, and it's mabniyun ala sukun. It's because there's a sukun above the alif. It's a vowel. Fi mahali raf'in fa'il. Yes, the person doing it. So what is rajul? Sister Momina, what is rajul?
Do you want to know with it?
The Irab. Yes.
Oh.
It's not musharun ilai because this is the Tarkib. So what's the Irab?
Oh. So you said now it's going to be the khabar.
No. If it's nakirah, it is khabar. If it's
nakirah, then it's khabar.
If it's ma'rifah, then what is it?
Then it's sifa.
Not quite sifa. What's the other term? When you say
No.
That one is describing. This is the one and same thing. Sifa is to describe something. This is the same thing. This
so
man.
is it a mubtada?
Shall I try?
Yes, can try. Yes, help out.
Is it
sister.
badal?
Yeah.
Badal.
Yeah, how would I do the Irab? Badal mean?
I'm not sure. How would you say badalum mean?
Okay. What's the status? At least tell me the status.
Okay. So this is rafa file.
Yes, because it's the same thing. Yeah, it's actually the badal. The fa'il is haza. Yeah. So
yes.
So but the status is still the same, and it's mu'rab. So how would I say it?
You would say.
And the sign is very clear.
وعلامة رفعه الضمة.
Yes, that's right. Good. So this is the badal, and when we have badal, we write it something like this: badalun min the mubdal minhu, which is za in this case.
Yes, that's the word mubdal minhu. That's right.
Okay, so that's how. Yeah. So alhamdulillah. Okay. Now we have done actually our Ism Isyārah, I think, and we're going to move to the next category, which is the shibhu jumlah. Yeah. And shibhu jumlah, we learned it's as if we used phrases for shibhu jumlah. Now, this is how I learned.
To attend the door, yes?
Okay, yes. So, Sister Momina, in Bayina, we learnt it that way. But actually, it's very specific. It's not just a phrase. Yeah, it's two specific phrases. That is jumlah, shibhu jumlah. Yeah, what are the two specific phrases? We know jawa majrur and zarf. Okay, so these two is what we call shibhu jumlah. No other phrases. Mudaf ilai doesn't come in here. Yeah. So majrur, an example, I think quite simple. Fil masjidi. This is your Ḥarf Jarr, and al masjidi is your ism majrur. Yeah, this is what we see in our Irab that we've been doing. And then zarf is specific zarfs that show place and time. Yeah, remember a particular time and place in which we are in. The action took place in a certain time or in a certain place, within something. Yeah, when we said zarfu actually means envelope. So one example of zarf is fawqa al-masjid. Yeah, so fawqa is an ism, it's not a harf. Okay, it's an ism and it's in the form of an idafa, mudaf ilay. Yeah, but this mudaf is a special mudaf and it's a zarf. Why? Because it indicates where something is in terms of time or place. So in this respect, fi, the Ḥarf Jarr, and fawqa, the zarf, has almost this identical grammatical function. Yeah, because we're talking about within what time, within what place. Yeah, so that's why they have put it together and they call them shibhul jumlati. Yeah, shibhul jumlati. Okay. Now, we have actually, subhanallah, I have accidentally deleted a slide. Okay, never mind. let's talk about Ḥarf Jarr. Ḥarf Jarr. Actually, what I want to talk about is Ḥarf Jarr Zā'idah first, not this title. Okay, that there is a mistake here. I will correct this later. So we have three groups of Ḥarf Jarr, or huruf jarrah. This is the plural. We will say Ḥarf Jarr or huruful jarrati. So this one, we have three groups. The first one, which we are very familiar with, our original Ḥarf Jarr that we've been learning. Yes, our min, our fi, our ala, our ila. Yes, all of these are asliyah, the original Ḥarf Jarr. Then we have something called shabihun bizaid. Okay, what's that? Shabihun bizaid is actually similar to this last category, which we're going to talk about. Zā'idah. Yeah, Zā'idah. Remember, if you follow my Friday Irab classes, later on in time, the scholars decided that it was not a good term to use, Zā'idah, especially with respect to the Quran, because this is Zā'idah meant that it was extra. You didn't need it, you know, when it's actually important. It has a function. So instead of saying it as Zā'idah, they have another term. They call it Ḥarf Asli, meaning also original. Yeah. So you will see two types of Irab that I will do for the same thing. But for now, we'll use the term Zā'idah because that's the more common one, that what has been there for a long time, and only recently that we have changed it to Asli. Yeah. So let's have a look at this. I just want to say something about what it stands for. Yeah, Asliyah, you know, the famous one, Ja wa Majrur, will always be muta'ali, or connected to something. Yes, muta'ali, or connected to a muta'ala. I mentioned the muta'ala is what is connected to, muta'ali is what is happening. Yeah, so then we have Zā'idah, of course, which we're going to do in a while. And then, of course, we have the last category, the Shabihun bizaid. Now, this one has a muta'ala. It is connected to something. Only it. These two doesn't have a muta'ala. So it's ghayru muta'ala. It's not connected to anything. Yeah. It doesn't introduce any new meaning here. Yeah. Yeah, it's not connected to anything. However, I don't want to confuse you. These two has new meaning. Yeah, you will see in a while. And this one just adds emphasis. Zā'idah just adds emphasis. No new meaning. No new meaning. This one, we'll look at it in detail next week. Inshallah, we'll try and do these two this week. Yeah. This lesson. So Zā'idah first, and then the Shabihun bizaid. So here, Ḥarf Jarr Zā'idah. I got the title right, alhamdulillah. And basically, in English, we will say something like extra preposition, or I prefer augmentative. Yeah, the word they use is augmentative, meaning that there is a purpose for it. Yeah, there's augmentation. Usually, there's a purpose to it. So there is a definition that I'm sharing here. There is a definition here. Yeah. And what it's basically saying, wahiya ma here is your isim mawsul, yeah, wahiya ma, it is that la illa, remember la illa is your hasr, restriction, only, yes, it's on, it is that which only serve to emphasize. Yufidu is to use or to serve as an emphasis. Yeah, so it's only there for emphasis. La illa is a restriction, hasr, so only for emphasis. Wala yahtaju ila muta'allaq. Yahtaju means there is no attachment to, there's no attachment to a muta'allaq. Okay, yes. And there are two. There's only two. Yeah, there are only two harf jars that come as zaid. I think you're familiar with them. Al-ba'u za'idah. This ba is za'idah, and the ba za'idah can also be asli. When we use ba as asli, we translate it as with. Yeah, the meaning of with. But not when it's zaid or when it's asli. Sorry, that's confusing, is it? Never mind. Yeah, ba za'idah means that it doesn't have the meaning of with. It just emphasizes. Yeah, la yufidu illa ta'kid, just for emphasis. Then the other one is min. Min asli can also be zaid. Yeah, so ba and min. So we do not translate it as from. Yeah, we do not translate it as from, because all it does is to create emphasis. So let's see what it does. Okay, for example, we have a sentence. Oh yeah, these two sentences will come with a negative sentence. These two halves or these two particles will come with a negative sentence. That's where it's used. Okay, with a negative sentence. So like ba za'idah will usually come with the negation laisa. So you have isim laisa, you have haba laisa. Okay, so if let's say you don't have ba, you have a sentence like this: laisa zaidun qa'iman. The isim of laisa would be marfu, and then its haba would be mansub. Yeah, so laisa zaidun qa'iman. Zaid is not standing. Yeah, Zaid is not standing. Now, when you add ba, you add it to, in this case, the habar. What happens is it becomes majroor, because after all, it's half of jar. Yeah, although it's Zaid, it's still half of jar. We said it was in the category of huruf jarrah, meaning all of these we're talking about is half of jar, and it does have the same effect. It's the same action onto the ma'mul. Yeah, it makes it majroor. Yeah, so when you add it, it does become majroor. Yeah, but we do not translate this with standing. Yeah, we don't say that. What it does though, instead of just Zaid is not standing, we would maybe translate it as Zaid is not standing at all, you know, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yes, so that there is a certain emphasis to it. Okay. All right. Now look at min. Min, on the other hand, min. When you add it to a sentence, a negative sentence, you can either add it to the fa'il, or you can add it to the maf'ul bihi. Yes, fa'il or maf'ul bihi. So let me show two examples. For example, here. Ma ja'a ahadun. Ma ja'a ahadun. How would you translate this, Sister Mumina? No emphasis here, just a simple.
Okay. He did not. No one came.
Yeah.
No one came.
No one came. Yeah, no one came. But when I add min to the fa'il, ma ja'a min ahadin, I don't mean that from anyone. I'm not saying from anyone. Yeah, what I'm saying here is no one from anyone came, you know, so not a single one came. Yeah, not a single one came. This is what we're saying. So we are emphasizing again, no one turned up. Yeah, so this is the emphasis here. This is with the fa'il, but with the maf'ul bihi we can also have another example here. For example, ma darabtu ahadan. I did not hit anyone. I hit no one, sorry. I hit no one. Yeah, I hit no one. This would be the translation. I hit no one. So meaning I didn't hit anyone. So, but if you want to say I did not hit anyone, then yes, you would add the min. Yeah. So ma darabtu min ahadin. No one at all. I didn't hit anyone at all. Yeah. So this is emphasis again. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. So I think we're quite clear what the Zaid does. So let's have a look at the i'rab. Here, lam yajlis min ahadin. Yeah. So here, if it was just lam yajlis, ahadun, yeah, then it would be no one sat down, yeah. But now we have the min, so we will say we mean here no one at all sat down, yeah. So harfu nafyin wa jazmin wal qalbin, we know this famous can you say that? If I take it away, Sister Momina, can you say that?
Can I see what?
Can you do the irab for lam?
Oh.
For lam, just lam.
Lam is harful. So I must do the yajlis first now.
Okay. Yes, you can do the yajlis.
Oh, must I do the lam first? The lam is
yeah. What are the three things that I said? Okay, naf.
Harful nafi, and then the other one was mansub.
No. It makes this is a sukun, so it's not much to.
Sukun.
It will be. What is this status?
Other one was three things. But the other one
nafyin.
No.
Yes, harfu nafyin. Harfu. What else does it do to your fi'l mudari? What does it make your fi'l mudari?
Oh yes, the istiqbal. Oh no, the qalb.
Ah yes, it is called, yes, because it says did not. It pushes it to the past tense.
Yeah.
It makes your present tense past tense. One more. The sukun. What does that mean?
Oh, the sukun. Jazm.
Yes.
Jazm,
so it's nafyin, jazmin, kalbin. Qalbin. Yes. And this, what sign is this majzum? What is the sign of majzum here?
Alamatu.
Alamatu jazmihi
sukun.
As-sukun. Yeah, as-sukun. Yeah, so majzum alamati jazmihi as-sukun. So min, we will say it's harfu jarin za'idin. So this is the first type of i'rab that you see with min. And ahadin, what would I say ahadin? How do I say ahadin?
Will that be the fa'il?
Yes, it is the fa'il, but how do I write this? It's not the usual fa'il, is it? It's got majrur in it. Yeah,
okay.
so but by right it should be marfu', yeah, but no, because of the min.
So this is now majrur.
Yeah, so how do I say this?
Let's see.
We
So must I to be a separate min first and then ahad? Or is it both together?
Well, in terms of Tarkib,
in
terms of Tarkib, actually the fa'il is min ahadin, the whole thing, yeah. But we took it out because we want to show that this is Ḥarf Jarr Zā'idah. Yeah. So ahadin is still the fa'il, but this fa'il, we have to say it this way. Yeah, maybe because I have not explained this before, so I'll do this for this one. We say it's majrurun bil kasrah because the min made it waladin. Yeah? It's lafzan. We have to say din. This is the ending. It has to be kasratain because of the min. This is Ḥarf Jarr, so it is majrur. However, in terms of its function, yes, it's actually marfu' because it's fa'il. It's fa'il. There are some books that call it niyabatan an, because it's not the normal sign of rafa. So some say it's muqaddara. So these are the different school of thoughts. But here's what we see often in the books: lafzan majrur because of the min, and then marfu because of its function. It might be mansub. It depends on what the function is. But this one, definitely lafzan, how you pronounce it, is majrur regardless of whether it's marfu or whether it's mansub. Okay. Sister Qurratu Ain, can you talk? Are you back? Is she back?
Yeah, I'm back here.
Okay, right. So let's try and do this whole lot.
Okay, okay. Lam. Fail. What do you call? No, sorry, harf.
Yes,
harf. Okay. حرف جازم no before that حرف نفي وجزم وقلب.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And
يضرب فعل مضارع مجزوم. Do I need to say
the علامة? Yes.
وعلامة جزمه السكون.
Yes. And what is زيد?
زيد is فاعل. How does I say فاعل مرفوع بالضم.
Yes, بالضمة. And من
حرف جر زائد.
Yes, جار زائد. And last of all,
okay,
what we just learned. Yeah, we have just learned.
Okay, ولد how would you say مجرور بحرف
بالكسرة. Yeah, مجرور بالكسرة.
Okay.
Because of
مجرور
بمن.
بالكسر. Yeah, how would I say it in Arabic? Like because of the min.
You were right, بمن. Because of min.
مجرور بمن. في what you call في محل رفع فاعل.
It's not a fa'il.
Oh, no, sorry. لم okay لم يضرب زيد. Okay, subhanallah. Is منصوب في محل نصب.
Okay, all right. Let's make it. Let's not torture ourselves. Let's do this. Okay, let's share it.
My mind was distracted because of I went away. Subhanallah.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I know this one.
Yes, you
Okay.
do. Yes, you know this
okay.
one. Okay.
مجرور بالكسرة لفظا منصوب محلا المفعول. Oh, this is easy. Yeah,
yes.
But it's just that the lafzan and mahallan was not coming to me. Yeah.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Yes, we'll have more practice. Don't worry. I hope we can do this. Okay, so now we're looking at the fi'il naqis. This is another one. Yes, and here Laisa, we will say it's naqisun and it's mabniyun ala fath. Yes, here it's always Laisa, unless Laisat or something like that. Yeah, and Zaidun ismu Laisa. This is the ismu Laisa marfu'un bidhamma. Because of the ba, the haba Laisa, instead of being mansub, it is majrur. So how would we say this? Let's do a second time around, Sister Qurratu, the last line.
Okay. Majrur lafzan.
The majrur, the sign.
Okay. Majrur bil kasra.
Yes.
Bil kasrati. Lafzan.
Yes.
And في محل. Should I say في محل?
We don't say في محل. We say mansubun. Yeah, mansubun.
Mansubun. Is it mansub? Yeah. Mansubun لأنه, like that.
No. We have we said majrurun bil kasah lafzan. Yeah. So mansubun bil mansubun mahallan. Yeah, mahallan. Yeah.
Mansub mahallan. Okay.
Yeah, mahallan. And why is it mansub?
لأنه خبر ليس.
Yes, because it is خبر ليس. Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. Right. So that was the category of Ḥarf Jarr, which is Zaid. We have another group that we say it is Shabihun Bizaid. Yes, it is similar to it. Yes, so this is the middle box that we saw. So what is this? Yeah, what is this? Now, it is Zaid because it's the same as Zaid because it has no muta'ala. It's not connected to anything. Yeah. However, it does introduce a new meaning, whereas this one is just for emphasis. With the Shabihun Bizaid, it actually introduced a new meaning. Okay? But it's just that both of these do not have muta'ala. Yeah? It doesn't have muta'ala. Not like the asliyah. Asliyah has both muta'ala as well as meaning. Okay. So what's the definition here? Here it is. Now, mustaqillun means independent. Yeah, independent. Yeah. So it is that that does not have an independent grammatical function. Yeah, basically. Wala yahtaju ila muta'allaq, and it does not have a muta'allaq. Yeah, it has yeah, but it conveys a it has no muta'allaq, but it has a new meaning, right? Ma lahu ma'nan mustaqillun. Yeah, it has a why does okay.
It does not have an independent meaning, isn't it?
Yeah, it has a meaning. This is what lahu ma'nan mustaqillun. It has an independent meaning. Wala yahtaju illa muta'ala. It doesn't have a muta'ala. Yeah. The ma here is isim mawsul. It's not negation. That's why.
Okay. So
I got.
Yeah, sorry, Sister Zoreda. I have to excuse myself. I need to go.
Oh, okay.
What's the last paste? Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry.
Yes, there's quite. Okay. I'm just.
How many more minutes anyway? How many more minutes? Maybe I can just stay.
No, what I will do is, because I do not want to rush this. This is quite a big chunk. So maybe, dear sisters, I think I will stop here, inshallah. Yes. And then we will continue next week. Yeah, we will continue next week. Because there's quite a number of things, and I think we should all go through it. Yeah, because we're going to talk about things like ruba. Yeah, and hasha, qala, and ada. So these are all quite, interesting things to see. Okay, so inshallah, I'll see both of you next week. Yes, subhanallahi wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Any questions, Sister Mamina? Since Sister Quratul Ain has to go.
I have to go through this first before I can ask questions.
Okay. Yes, just have a look at the slides that I will share, and then inshallah you can ask a question in the group then. Yes, okay then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah.
Amin wa iyak.